So, fun little story time. My husband and I saw an International Harvester Travelall on our way up to Michigan, where we go every year, last year. And we thought it was like the coolest thing ever. It's like a station wagon truck, basically. This guy had all of his camping gear in it, and he was going up to the same island that we were going to camp in it and clear some woods. And we just thought it was really awesome because we love to camp, tent camp, and it just seemed like a really neat vehicle. So my husband is on this vehicle auction website called Bring a Trailer, and he's always looking at trucks because he basically collects old trucks, and it's just like his thing. We've flown across the country twice to get different trucks and then drive them home. And one time we flew to Seattle and picked up an old truck there and then drove it back across I-80 all the way to Indiana. And that was winter, so we didn't camp. We stayed in hotels and stuff, but that was a lot of fun. We saw a lot of the country. And then the second time we flew to Sacramento, California, and picked up another truck, and then we drove it back home, kind of like the southern route of the country. We went down through Joshua Tree and New Mexico and Texas and that route. So that was really cool. That time was really fun because we actually camped in the back of the truck. It had a cap on it. So we just stayed at different campgrounds and camped in the truck, which was, it was so fun. That's a memory that I'll cherish forever. That was before we had kids. So now we have two little kids. We have a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old, and our adventures are a little more limited these days, a little closer to home. But so anyways, he was on this site. He's like, oh my gosh, there's an International Harvester Travelall on here. And I was like, no way. And I was like, make a bid. And I was like egging him on. And he's like, we don't really need it, And I was like, do it. So he made a bid. And then some guy from Florida outbid him. And he's like, okay, I'm outbid. I was like, bid again, bid again. And I just kept like encouraging him. And so the guy outbid him a few times. And then he bid a final time, and he's like waiting and waiting. He's like, oh my God, this guy's not bidding. Oh my gosh, he's not bidding. And I was like, where's it at? And he's like, it's in Palm Springs, California. And I was like, yes. I was like, let's go on another road trip for old time's sake. And he's like, oh my gosh, I just don't even know. And so then the time was up, and he's like, oh my God, we just bought a Travelall. And I was like so excited because they're so cool. He's like, I didn't think I was going to win. Like, he was kind of shocked, but he was excited because, like I said, it's a really cool vehicle. So anyways, we could have it shipped. We talked about that, but then we're like, that's so lame and life is so short. Like, let's just take our boys and drive out to California. Let's pull our trailer and get this Travelall and drive it back home. And so we're going to hopefully see some family while we're out there. So we're driving from Indiana to Palm Springs, California. We're going to try and do it in like 4 days. We need to get out there and pick it up because the guy that's selling it has another obligation. So we're going to get out there hopefully in 4 days and spend a couple days out in California, camp at Joshua Tree, camp a few places along the way, just like do some different stuff, see some of the country with our boys. Like, obviously they're little, but we've seen a ton of the country, but you can never see it too much, honestly, especially out west, like Colorado, Arizona, Utah, like my favorite places in the world. I love it so much out there. It's so pretty. So we're going to do that. Probably going to go to Saguaro National Park and let the boys see the big cactuses and Joshua Tree. You can't beat. The trees are amazing. It's such a beautiful experience out there. So we're super excited. So if you want to follow along with our little adventure as a family, it's going to be interesting because we've never done this with kids. We did road trip down to Florida, and we've road tripped up to Michigan with both of them, but that's not super far. So Florida was far, but this is going to be a lot farther to go to California. So anyway, if you want to follow along, I'll be making little videos along the way and just show you the things we see and the things we do and where we camp. And we'll probably stay in some hotels, but we're going to try to camp a lot of the way. The entire country is pretty hot right now, so it's a good time to camp, and we love to camp. So hit that follow button if you guys want to follow along with our adventure. See you on the road.